Hey everyone! Today I wanted to show you a first look at an early access title I came across called Backpack Hero. I actually just kind of happened upon this one, and it looks like a very recent release. And what was really interesting to see was it's a game based around the concept of inventory management, which is, the thing we love most about games. Starting with the basics, you have a roguelike map, which is fairly randomized, but there's always seemingly like 3 stages, and then you fight a boss. Between battles, you can navigate this map pretty freely, so you get to choose where you want to go. There's not very many locations at this point in time though. Where this game really shines, and I am surprised to hear myself saying this, is in its inventory management. And mostly because the way that they did it in this game is more like a puzzle game in a sense, with pieces that interact with each other. And basically, the way that you control your character, the build of your character, and everything is very central to how you build your backpack. Whenever you have an option to pick up equipment in this game, it's almost always an overwhelming choice where you'll have too many options. And the reason for that is because you're able to kind of pick and choose what you want to keep and what you want to throw away. The idea is that you build synergy, that things kind of work together. Some items may only work in the top row or in the bottom row, for example, or have bonuses applied to items that are nearby or having no items nearby. You have to be very careful with what you pick and where you decide to place it. If you want to have a strong melee character, you'd pick up equipment that supports that. Armor, shields, swords, things like that. If you want to have a mage, you'd want to pick up wands and mana stones. And there's even artifacts and things like that that support these different builds. As the game sits right now, I wouldn't say that there's a huge amount of variety. A lot of these things are repeat items, but just like when you're building a deck in a game like Magic the Gathering, for example, sometimes having multiples of the same thing is actually a benefit, and that's another option within this game. Leveling up is rare but very powerful, as it allows you to add slots to your backpack. That may not sound like a big deal, but it allows for a lot more combinations and a lot more options as things really start to open up. When you come across rare, uncommon, or legendary items, they can be extremely powerful with the right combination. This game, the combinations and strategies and the things you build, it's very similar to a deck builder in my experience. As far as value overall goes, it's hard to justify for the amount of content that is here, right now. But as they continue to add to this could really be something special. Right now there's a total of 3 characters that you can choose from, and those characters have different skins and things like that. But of course the real variety in this game comes from the items and the combinations that those items create. The more items they add, the more complex this game is going to get. Right now the developers are asking $17, and that's a little bit high for the amount of content that is actually there unless you really want to support the developers. So my suggestion at the moment would probably be to wishlist it. Now if you were one of the awesome people that also hit the notification bell, you might have gotten this video right when I released it, in which case there's a 10% off thing going on for the next couple of days. So if you want to check it out and save yourself like $1, there you go. I'll keep this one short for today, but I appreciate your time, and as always, thanks for watching.